We hear about artificial intelligence pretty much constantly, but what if its biggest impact isn't on our technology, but on the very nature of leadership itself? Today, we're going to break down what it really means to lead in the age of AI.
So, to really wrap our heads around this, let's start with a provocative question. We usually think of AI for, cognitive analytical stuff, right? Crunching data. But what about something as deeply human as art? I mean, could an AI actually create a true masterpiece?
Well, the answer is kind of shockingly yes. Check this out. A project called The Next Rembrandt. An AI basically studied every single painting the master ever created, his style, his use of light, even the emotion in his subject's eyes. And then it created a brand new portrait in his exact style. And it's so convincing, you'd be hard-pressed to tell the difference.
And that right there is the key. Think about it. If AI can pull this off in a field as complex and uniquely human as art, just imagine its potential to transform everything else. It's really time to look past the hype and see what's actually possible. But that opportunity isn't what you might think. So often, the conversation gets stuck on automation or which jobs are going to be replaced. But the real power, the most exciting part of all this, is in creating a new kind of partnership, a collaborative intelligence between humans and machines. Okay, so what does this collaboration actually look like in the real world? Let's break down the three fundamental ways this human-AI partnership is already creating massive value for businesses. This whole partnership really works in three main ways. First, you've got humans helping AI get smarter. Then you have AI helping humans become more capable. And finally, in the most powerful combo, they work together to completely reinvent how we do things. So first up, let's look at how humans augment AI. We're the trainers, right? We're teaching chatbots how to have natural conversations. We're also the explainers, stepping in to translate a complex AI decision, like maybe why a loan got rejected. And super importantly, we are the sustainers, the ethical guardrails, making sure these powerful tools are used responsibly and safely. Now let's flip it. AI also augments us. It can amplify our cognition, acting like a brilliant research assistant that helps us spot trends we'd never see. It can enhance our interactions through things like virtual assistants that juggle our calendars. And it can even strengthen our physical abilities with advanced robotics on a factory floor. But here's the real game changer. The most transformative opportunity of all is when we stop just improving what we already do and start using this human-AI partnership to fundamentally reimagine the core processes of a business from the ground up. And when you do that, you unlock some incredible new powers. We're talking about massive flexibility, like how Mercedes-Benz can use AI to highly customize cars for individual buyers. We're talking about incredible speed, like spotting fraud the second it happens. This allows for unbelievable scale, like an HR department analyzing thousands of interviews, and enables deep, meaningful personalization in everything from healthcare to how you shop. Okay, so with all these incredible opportunities just sitting there, the question for every leader becomes, how do we actually lead this transformation? What does it take? Well, it calls for a new approach, AI-enabled transformational leadership. But look closely at that phrase. What's still right at the center? Inspire and mobilize people. The technology is the tool, but at its heart, this is still about leading human beings through massive change to get something important done. And make no mistake, the stakes could not be higher. This isn't just some nice-to-have innovation. To really get people moving, leaders have to make it clear that without this change, the business itself is at risk of becoming totally irrelevant. So to make this all a bit more concrete, let's walk through a proven four-step playbook that can guide your organization from just talking about AI to actually leading with it. This is called the REAL model, and it maps out the journey in four clear stages. Recognize, experiment, adopt, and lead. It all starts with simply recognizing that AI is relevant to your business. Then, you move into experimenting with smaller projects. After that comes the big commitment to adopt a company-wide platform. And finally, you truly lead by weaving AI into the very DNA of the company. Now, here's where this framework gets really practical for anyone in a leadership role. It pinpoints the single biggest hurdle you have to clear at each stage. At the recognize stage, your whole job is to prove AI's relevance. When you experiment, it's all about finding the right metrics for measurement. To adopt, you have to make AI a top strategic priority. And to really lead, the final challenge is deep, seamless integration. And the reason getting over these barriers is so critical, well, it comes down to this number.
the value at stake is just astronomical. We are talking about the potential for over $3 trillion in new value every single year, unlocked in areas like manufacturing, supply chains, and customer service. Which brings us to one final crucial question for you to think about. It's no longer enough to just be using AI tools here and there. The real question is, are you truly leading with it? Are you reimagining your business and empowering your people for this completely new era?